Assalamualaikum and good morning. Before we begin the session, I would like to get your response on the quality of the visual and audio. Please respond and let me know if there are any problems or noises. To all speakers and audience, I would like to remind you to kindly mute your microphone during our session. For your information, the opening ceremony for this conference will be streamed live via Pusat Asasi UiTM's YouTube channel, and we will also be having both the Science and Technology and Social Sciences sessions via the same channel. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Dato Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano, Vice Chancellor, Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM Malaysia. Yang berbahagia, Profesor Insinyur Dr. Ahmad Farid Abidin, Director of Center of Foundation Studies, Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM Malaysia. Honorable Plenary Speakers, the Conference Local Chair, our invited speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, it is time to sing the national anthem Negaraku and Wawasan Setia Warga UiTM. First of all, it is my pleasure to be the MC for the Icrest Virtual Conference 2023. My name is Dr. Muhammad Izzat bin Rahim from the Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, UITM, Malaysia. On behalf of the organizers, we wish to extend our warm welcome. Selamat datang. And thank you to all foreign and local participants, guests of honor, and representatives to the 4th Icrest Virtual Conference 2023, organized by the Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, UITM, Dengkil Campus, Selangor, Malaysia. To seek blessings for our event today, I would like to invite Al-Fadil Ustaz Ahmad Jamil bin Ja'far to lead the dua recitation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wal'aqibatu lil muttaqin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah. Indeed, all praises is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We praise Him and seek His help and forgiveness on this blessed day in conjunction with Icrest 2023. We seek your blessings for a flawless progress of this event from the beginning till the end. We also ask you for the safety of our religion and the well-being of our lives. Ya Allah, Ya Munzil al-Rahmah, wa Ya Fatih al-Barakat, we humbly ask you to shower our speakers and participants of your greatest inspiration so that they may share the most of their knowledge, heart and soul to their research and practices. May we also absorb the precious knowledge and put it into practice what we may learn today. Kindly give us toughness and courage to face all the struggles and gain a wide range of knowledge. Ya Allah, Ya Kareem, we pray that you bless all the committees in charge, that they may be able to execute their tasks responsibly, that the objective they have set may all be achieved. Ya Allah, do bless our meeting and gathering, and do prevent us from harm and unfortunate events. Allahumma ja'al jama'ana hadha jama'an marhuma, wa tafarruqna min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma. Rabbana alayka tawakkalna, wa ilayka anabna, wa ilayka al-masir. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah, wa fil akhirati hasanah, وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين تقبل الله منا ومنكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Amin, amin, ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Ustaz Ahmad Jamil. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's conference is Leveraging Technological Advances and Multidisciplinary Research for a Sustainable Future in Education. This international conference aims to provide opportunities for researchers and scholars across the globe to present their research work and findings with common enthusiasm, ultimately boosting the possibilities for impactful academic sharing and networking. For your information, today we have 235 participants as well as industrial experts and professionals joining this conference. All participants have come together to discuss various contributions to science, technology, and social sciences. We hope these valuable contributions in this one day of conference will be beneficial to both academia and the industry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to begin, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia, Professor Insinyur Dr. Ahmad Farid Abidin, Director of Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, UITM Malaysia, to deliver his welcoming speech and to officiate this conference. Please welcome Professor Insinyur Dr. Ahmad Farid Abidin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you MC Dr. Muhammad Izzat. Yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano, Vice Chancellor Universiti Teknologi Mara UiTM Malaysia, Honorable Speakers and Icrest 2023 participants, generous sponsors, diligent presenters, honorable judges and distinguished guests. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah the Almighty, with His continuous grace and mercy that we are able to gather here for the opening ceremony of the International Conference on Research and Practices in Science, Technology and Social Sciences 2023, Icrest 2023. Selamat datang to all participants and guests from all around the world. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the International Conference on Research and Practices in Science, Technology and Social Sciences 2023, Icrest 2023 Virtual Conference, with the theme Leveraging Technological Advances and Multidisciplinary Research for a Sustainable Future in Education. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all the participants who generously helped us to make this event come together and become a success. This time around, we have received 235 entries from around the globe. Among them, we have delegations from Indonesia, Brunei, United Arab Emirates UAE, Japan and Turkey. A big round of applause to all the participants today, because we could not have done without you. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate the Icrest 2023 Organizing Committee, whose members have put together and engaging this conference. We are fortunate to have their tremendous support, cooperation and hard work to make this conference a success. Ladies and gentlemen, with the theme Leveraging Technological Advances and Multidisciplinary Research for a Sustainable Future in Education, this conference is designed as a platform to showcase the work and findings of our academia and industry players. We also recognize the well-deserved educators for their outstanding efforts and their invaluable contributions in improving the future of higher learning education. Therefore, this event is the ideal way for us to stay current on the state of teaching and learning for a sustainable future education. On behalf of the Icrest 2023 organizers, I wish to extend our warm welcome and express my gratitude to our plenary speakers, keynote speakers, and invited speakers for science and technology and social sciences for their willingness to be part of this conference. I am sure everyone in attendance today is eagerly waiting for the insights that they will be sharing with us in just a while. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to take this opportunity to thank our industry partners for their generosity. This conference would not have been possible without the significant contribution of all parties. I am grateful to the many experts who come to share their knowledge today. I am sure you will have a fruitful and rewarding exchanges. I wish you every success and I look forward to learning about the outcome. On behalf of the university, I would like to convey my humblest appreciation to everyone here for your support and contributions. Once again, I would like to congratulate the organizer and all the participants in making this event a success. I hope everyone will have intellectually stimulating experiences in this event. Without further ado, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, it now gives me great pleasure to officiate the 4th International Conference of Research and Practices in Science, Technology and Social Sciences, Icrest 2023. Thank you and wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Professor Insinyur Dr. Ahmad Farid Abidin, for the meaningful speech and for officiating Icrest 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the next agenda, let us take a look at the special montage presentation of Icrest 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, before we end the opening ceremony, I would like to remind you to stay tuned until the end of the session to fill in the registration form for the e-certificate. Now, the time has finally come for our plenary speech session. I will now pass the floor to Ms. Sakinatul Aini Muhammad Jelani as the moderator for the plenary speech. Please welcome.
Dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, before that, due to unforeseen circumstances, I, Siti Nur Yasmin Sheikh Suhaimi, will be replacing Ms. Sakinatul Ain Jelani to moderate the plenary speech. This conference is even more meaningful for all of us at the Center of Foundation Studies, as this online academic gathering is made possible through the collaboration with the Ibnu Sina Institute for Scientific and Industrial Research, ISI SIR, University Technology Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to introduce our plenary speaker, Yang Berbahagia Professor Datuk Chemist Technologist Dr. Taufik Yap Yun Hin. Professor Taufik is currently the head of Catalysis Science and Technology Research Center, Faculty of Science, University Putra Malaysia. His field of expertise includes heterogeneous catalysis, selective oxidation, advanced materials, renewable energy, biodiesel, biojet fuel production, biomass conversion, hydrogen production, and natural products chemistry. Professor Taufik earned his PhD in heterogeneous catalysis from University of Manchester, Institute of Science and Technology, United Kingdom, with a Masters of Science in Natural Products Chemistry from University Putra Malaysia. Professor Taufik is an author and co-author of over 400 publications on various science and technologies topics. He has almost 26 years of teaching chemistry at pre-university and university levels. He has won various awards and medals. His recent award is winning a gold medal for excellence in chemistry awarded by Institute of Chemistry Malaysia. Today, he will deliver his speech on career advancement as an academician in a dynamic and innovative university. Please welcome Yang Berbahagia Professor Datuk Chemist Technologist Dr. Taufik Yap Yun Hin.
Thank you, Ms. Siti Nur Yasmin.
Thank you very much, Professor Taufik, for enlightening us with the interesting speech. Now, I open the session for question and answer. Ladies and gentlemen, to add to this virtual conference has the support from the Malaysian Zeolite Association, MIZA, with the provision of special awards as a recognition for the research work dedicated to zeolites and inorganic materials. Now, let's watch the sponsor's montage presentation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed to the next speech, and with that, I will pass the floor to our moderator, Dr. Hussein Haniba. Dr. Hussein, the floor is yours.
Iklan kan? Ada iklan. Dr. Hussein dah
Thank you, Dr. Hussein. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to our invited speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be here as the moderator for Icrest Virtual Conference 2023. I will moderate the second keynote speech for Social Sciences and Humanities. My name is Siti Marina Amir from Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, Malaysia. We are very grateful when our next speaker said yes to our invitation. She is Yang Berbahagia Professor Datuk Nur Azia Haji Muhammad Awang. Please allow me to read her achievements. I may not do her justice, but due to time constraint, I will read the compressed version of her repertoire. She is currently a professor of law at the Faculty of Law, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, and specializes in comparative family law, child law, women's rights, and the Malaysian legal system. She was appointed as the first Children's Commissioner of Malaysia at Suhakam from 2019 until 2025 and also sits as the Deputy Chairperson of Suhakam. Prior to her current responsibility, she had served her expertise in various capacities, representing Malaysia internationally. Not just that, she also published 3 books, numerous articles, and chapters in books on various aspects of her field of expertise. For all of her services to her profession and the public, she was awarded Tokoh Ma'al Hijrah in 2016 and 2017 by the Federal Territory Kuala Lumpur and Negeri Sembilan respectively. She was awarded Darjah Setia Bakti Negeri Sembilan with the title Dato'. If time permits, Dato' will answer questions from the audience during the question and answer session, inshallah. Without further ado, with the presentation entitled Human Rights and Rights to Education, Role of Human Rights Commission of Malaysia Suhakam, for 40 minutes, Dato', the floor is yours.
Thank you, Miss Siti Marina Amit.
Thank you so much, Yang Berbahagia, Professor Dato' Nur Aziah, for a very informative speech. I definitely learned a lot from the speech in 40 minutes. Time well spent, definitely. I'm sure we have time for 1 or 2 questions. I will read the question and everything, blah, blah, blah. And thank you very much, Dato', for your presentation and the sharing of ideas and knowledge. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our session. I would like to hand over the session to the next moderator for the first session of the invited speech, Dr. Nurul Filzah Ghazali. Okay, Dr. Sita.
Good morning to everyone. Welcome back to our first invited speaker session. To show respect and as a sign of our appreciation to the speaker, please silence your phone and mute your speaker during the session. I will present the question to the respective speaker during question and answer session at the end of the presentation. You can type your question in the YouTube live chat box and I will try to read it during the Q&A session. Our invited speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be here as the moderator for Icrest Virtual Conference 2023. I will moderate this invited speech session 1. My name is Nurul Filzah binti Tazali from Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, Malaysia. On behalf of the organizing committee, we wish to extend our warm welcome, selamat datang, and thank you to all participants, guests of honor, delegates, and representatives from the participating institution, foreigners, and local participants to our 4th Icrest Virtual Conference 2023, organized by the Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, Cawangan, Selangor, Campus Tingkil. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to invite our first speaker for this session, Associate Professor Dr. Yuji Sumi from Department of Life Science and Applied Chemistry, Nagoya Institute of Technology, with the title of his talk, Continuous Flow Pentafluoroalkylation Using Hydrofluorocarbon. Please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Yuji Sumi.
Thank you, Dr. Nurul Filzah. Arigato gozaimasu. My title is Continuous Flow Pentafluoroalkylation Using HFCS. Okay, Dr. Filzah, saya just nak bukan komen lah, untuk mention yang position tu, bila Dr. Filzah cakap dia jadi macam rendah muka dia. So mungkin kena tinggikan laptop, kena tinggikan badan sikit. Biar eye level sama dengan laptop.
Mau tinggi lagi?
Biar nampak banyak sikit baju yang cantik tu.
Bodoh gila, malah aku layan. Dah.
Lepas tu esok kalau boleh kita pakai tudung yang gelap lah. Kalau moderator yang bertudung pakai tudung yang gelap, biru gelap atau purple gelap. Sebab kalau kita pakai cerah, dia jadi blend dengan background belakang. Okay.
Kena pakai gelap sikit. Korporat.
Kiraan dia laju sikit.
Lagi satu, kiraan Dr. Filzah 1 sampai 10 tadi laju sikit. Sebab masa iklan tu dah dengar suara doktor nak start. So kena bertenang sikit kira tu.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Tu saja from Dr. Sumi.
Next.
Yeah. Next.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Yuji Sumi, for aligning us with very informative speech and talks. Okay. Now, I would like to proceed with our second speaker, Professor Dr. Muhammad Roslan Muhammad Noor, to give his talk on the role of Islamic scholar in the development of science and technology civilization, ethical and Islamic perspective. He is currently the Head Department of Islamic History and Civilization, Academy of Islamic Studies, University Malaya. Please welcome Professor Dr. Muhammad Roslan Muhammad Noor to give his talk.
Okay, lagi satu, kalau kita buat any emoticon tu, dia akan keluar dekat YouTube
Ya, keluar.
Dia capture.
Okay, so no emoticon.
Untuk esok lah, untuk esok.
Nampak live juga kan.
Okay, nampak
Keluar
dah.
je emoticon.
Jangan.
Tapi kalau student prof tu ada yang join juga, dia nak buat untuk prof dia, kita tak boleh nak esok, untuk esok lah. Okay.
Dia tak ada masukkan Google Meet. Students pun dia kan YouTube je kan.
Sepatutnya kita akan bagi pada speaker sahaja. In case kalau speaker tu bagi juga pada student dia, kita tak tahulah. Pada team.
Tu dia keluar dah.
Okay, next untuk Dr. Farah.
Dr. Filzah terus invite speaker yang lain ke?
Ke nak terus akhir terus?
Terus akhir. Boleh je.
Okay. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our session. I would like to thank all guests and participants for participating in this conference. Stay tuned for the next session that will be start at 2 p.m. and will be moderating by my colleague, Mr. Imran Daniel Krish Abdullah. We hope that this conference has become a good platform for researchers, academicians, and industry players to broadcast and disseminate their valuable knowledge in their respective fields. Knowledge shares indeed will be useful and beneficial to all. Till we meet again in the future, stay safe and take care. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera and a very good afternoon. Welcome back everyone. Feedback. Okay, carry on. Welcome back everyone to our afternoon session of our virtual conference, the 4th International Conference on Research and Practices in Science, Technology and Social Sciences, Icrest 2023. I believe you all had a presumptuous break in the afternoon lunch, and just to invite you back again, this conference is themed for this year, leveraging technological advances and multidisciplinary research for a sustainable future in education. Before we proceed to the next session, it's just a reminder for those of you who have just joined us in this afternoon session, to ensure that the effectiveness of this virtual conference, we would like to get your feedback regarding the quality of the visual and audio of this conference. Kindly respond by letting us know if there is anything that we need to improve or attend to, in the chat room. To show respect as a sign of appreciation also to the speaker, please silence your phone and mute your speakers during this session. It is my pleasure to be here as the moderator for the Icrest Virtual Conference 2023. My name is Imran Daniel from the Center of Foundation Studies, University of Technology, Mara, Malaysia. And I will be moderating this afternoon session, which consists of 6 speeches, of which I will be moderating the first 3 of them. And I'll pass you to Ms. Janaki Manoharan for the next 3 speakers. Right, so carrying on the agenda for this afternoon session, our first invited speaker will be Professor Dr. Muhammad Shahir Shamsher Omar from the Faculty of Science, University Technology, Malaysia. Now, before I bring him over to you, please allow me to present to you some of his illustrious credentials from his curriculum vitae. All right, so Professor Dr. Muhammad Shahir Shamsher Omar is a registered technology transfer professional, RTTPP. Currently, he is the Vice President of the Innovation and Technology Managers Association, ITMA Malaysia. His former role was to provide leadership in research and innovation development across University Tun Hussein On, Malaysia. Among the tasks included managing research strategies and enculturation along the core values and principles of the university. And he's got a very outstanding record, which reads having over 102 Web of Science articles, 116 Scopus articles, 702 citations in the H-Index Web of Science 14 and 822 citations in the H-Index Scopus journals. He had obtained his PhD in Biological Sciences, Computational Biology in 2005 from the University of Exeter, United Kingdom. Among his administrative experiences include being appointed as University Tun Hussein On Malaysia's Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation from the year 2020 until the month of January 2023. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our invited speaker, the first for this afternoon session, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Professor Dr. Shahir Shamsher Omar from UTM, University Technology Malaysia, to present his speech entitled Artificial Intelligence and Personalized Learning. So the floor is yours, Professor Dr. Shahir. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you Mr. Imran. Okay, untuk invited speaker nanti kita cuma perlu baca daripada universiti mana dan bidang expertise saja. Yes, kalau untuk invited speaker lah sama pada Dr. Filzah tadi untuk semua speaker, Dr. Filzah dan juga Janaki, kita akan introduce nama dan daripada universiti mana, current university dan bidang expertise dia. So, yes. Unless for plenary, kita memang akan baca biografi dia panjang, and then keynote speaker pun kita akan baca yang biografi dia. Untuk invited speaker, kita just baca yang universiti dan bidang kepakarannya. Okay. Alright. So you can jump to the last session.
Last session
Yeah.
would be okay. Thank you very much. Our third speaker for this.
Okay, lagi satu Mr. Imran, kalau boleh your laptop tu you kena tinggikan sikit
lagi tinggi,
apa ni laptop your laptop sebab nampak macam your mata ke bawah untuk baca tengok skrin. So
boleh.
Macam tu.
Actually, I have a script
Sikit
down
jauh
there.
pula.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Rahim is a professor of school.
Okey tak?
Boleh.
Okey sikit lah.
Okey sikit daripada tadi. Jadi mata you eye level dia level lah with you. Okey.
Saya punya. Okey ya.
Alright.
Kena naikkan sikit ya ni. Turun. Ikan turun lah. Naikkan. Boleh ya? University professor. He's also served as.
This one better.
To the Department of Wildlife and National Parks, Peninsula Malaysia. Besides that, he has been okay. Boleh ya?
Yes, boleh proceed pada last.
Okay, so our final speaker, thank you very much, who's the present managing editor of International Journal of Economics and Management, University Putra Malaysia. Thank you for your speech, and for your invited topic on greening the economy towards boosting well-being and prosperity. We are indeed very much enlightened by the presentation and the sharing of ideas and knowledge by the distinguished professor. Now, moving on our agenda, I'd like to pass you to my colleague, Ms. Janaki Manogaran, for the next session of invited speeches for this afternoon. Without further ado, I'll hand you over the mic to Puan Janaki. Over to you. Thank you very much.
afternoon to everyone. It is my pleasure to be here as the moderator for Icrest Virtual Conference 2023. I will moderate this invited speech session 3. I am Janaki Manogaran from the Center of Foundation Studies, University Technology Mara, Malaysia. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to invite our first invited speaker for this session. Please welcome Dr. Wajio from Universitas Sumatra Utara, Indonesia, with the speech entitled Education for Sustainable Development Campuses, What, Why, and How.
Thank you, Miss Janaki. So my topic today is halal healing, embracing traditional and complementary medicines within Islamic guidelines in Malaysia.
So that is the last one, yeah, Doctor?
Yes, the last one.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nur Azlina, for your presentation and the sharing of ideas and knowledge. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together virtually to thank our amazing speakers of today's session. This is the end of our parallel session. I would like to thank all guests and participants for participating in this conference. We hope that this conference has become a good platform for researchers, academicians, and industry players to broadcast and disseminate their valuable knowledge in their respective fields. Knowledge shares indeed will be useful and beneficial to all. Dear everyone, kindly fill in the attendance. The link is in the YouTube chat box. Now, I would like to pass over the floor to Dr. Izzat for the closing ceremony. Till we meet again in the future, signing off from all of you, your moderator for this session. Stay safe. Take care, everyone. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the good things must come to an end. Therefore, I am honored to invite Yang Berbahagia, Professor Datuk Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano, Vice Chancellor, University Technology Mara, UITM Malaysia, to officiate the closing ceremony of International Conference on Research and Practices in Science, Technology, and Social Sciences, Icrest 2023. Please welcome Yang Berbahagia, Professor Datuk Dr. Hajah Roziah Muhammad Jano.
Yang Berbahagia, Professor Insinyur Dr. Ahmad Farid Abidin, Director, Center of Foundation Studies, UITM, Honorable Speakers and Icrest 2023 participants, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to all. Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for it is with His blessings that we can gather here today for the closing.
Welcome and a very good morning to everyone. Welcome back to our first invited speaker session. To show respect and as a sign of our appreciation to the speakers, please silence your phones and mute your speaker during the session. I will present the question to the respective speaker during question and answer session at the end of the presentation. You can type your question in the YouTube live chat box and we will try to read it during the Q&A session. To proceed, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to invite our first invited speaker for this session, Associate Professor Dr. Yuji Sumi from Department of Life Science and Applied Chemistry, Nagoya Institute of Technology, with the title of his talk, Continuous Flow Pentafluoroalkylation Using Hydrofluorocarbons. Please welcome Associate Professor Dr. Yuji Sumi.
Okay, Dr. Filzah, dah transition tadi. Okay, transition masuk.
Lupa, jadi ke nak pasang iklan between Prof. Prof. Yuji Sumi dengan maksudnya Prof. Roslan?
Tak ada. Kalau antara satu sesi tu, Dr. Filzah, terus saja. Prof. Sumi, Prof. Roslan, unless kalau ada hiccup apa-apa, kita akan berikan iklan. Kalau ada tiba-tiba ada problem nak on ke. Okay, so far yang antara tukar moderator sahaja kita akan on iklan. Okay. Antara satu moderator tak ada on iklan.
Tadi kiraan 1 hingga 10 tu dah okey lah, Cun.
Tak laju
Okay, so kita done untuk Filzah kan? Alright. Nak try tengok Zanaki punya ni ke tadi? Resolution dia. Okay, thank you Phil.
Welcome.
Iklan.